What is going on, everybody? McLean's Peach Shop World Champion coming at ya, and we're here. Pretty boring Marco gang. We're back because again, love Marco. But yeah, got comments, questions, and stuff. What about Sanji? Sanji, fantastic in this deck as well. If you like playing around Sanji, for me personally, I don't as much just because I feel like it limits you like a little bit. But again, if you're able to hit Sanji into any of our big swingers and stuff now, you're pretty chilling against most of the decks, especially if you're able to just stick things out for one turn and you're pretty much going to win. But for me, the only downsides of Sanji is when dropping it, depending on the board state and stuff, it can put you at a bit of a disadvantage if you can't play for the board and stuff as much. But again, with the complementary cards we have now, especially with this new gate, we can play around the stuff there, which I like. Again, love Ace. So Ace, Marco, and Marco against Rob are your cards that'll pretty much win you the game if you get them. Against RP Law, Fire Fist is you have to get it or you're toast, pretty much. And then I like Red Rock. Again, I feel like you could switch this to Grav Blade if you play, I feel like, against more RP Laws versus the other ones. But Red Rock is what I like. I feel like you kind of need it more because it's just better against like Luffy with Moria, and especially against Yellow, because I feel like a lot of people forget that NL is very, very annoying, and especially the hand star version. So this being able to just clear their big stuff is very nice as well. But yeah, pretty much playing around Sanji. Also, Doflamingo, massive. If you run Sanji, I think you have to run this just because if you get put first, being able to drop this and potentially setting up the Sanji drop is awesome. It's very, very good. And then yeah, besides that, I like a couple pocket rad beams just in case for the end game because again, depending on like the setup in the following turn, having that little extra defense is nice. And then I just like the couple of them too, just to keep our like stuff alive, whether it's Marco or using it for Fire Fist and stuff when we need to. But yeah, besides that, we got a 2Ks here. I got Otama. And then yeah, we got the new gate here. I feel like you could drop this down to 3 if you want to buff something else up. Again, you can play around with the numbers and everything. I feel like Rayleigh is just very, very strong. I love this card. It's great with Marco. But yeah, let's jump into some games and see how things go. We get Sanji, which is good for later. So let me just swing at them 5-on-5, and then we'll drop Doflamingo, and yeah, potentially do some math here for Sanji. Okay, so we get Rayleigh, which is nice. We got another Rad Beam. We got Red Rock. Okay, so basically how to set this up, again, if you're going first. So this is turn 2. So turn 3, we draw this. Turn 4, we draw this. And then turn 5, we draw this. So you want whatever you're going to play for Sanji to be here. So we'll do this here. So we'll put that there. And then, yeah, I'm fine with the Rad Beam. The Red Rock may come in handy as well for some Marco stuff here. So that's kind of my plays here. And then a search for when we need it. But yeah, again, turn 3, next turn we're going to draw this. Turn 4, we're going to draw this. Turn 5, we're going to draw this. And then this will be the top so we can play Sanji there. So we'll do that and end our turn there. All right, we got some OP08 Ray action. Again, this is the deck I feel like is definitely slept on just because RP Law is very good against it, but this deck is good against everybody else and definitely will mess around with stuff in the future. So stuff we're starting off with, we got Rayleigh, we got the Sanji, so we got an end game thing here. Kind of want to be able to hit this next turn, so all right, we'll just do we'll do that there. Hold on to this to potentially clear some stuff so we can keep putting pressure on them. And all right, they get their best kind of combo here with hitting the Ray immediately. So it is what it is. We'll just play our game. We'll take this one, see what we get. Okay, we get Izo, which is decent, and yeah, we'll be able to put some pressure on them. I guess we'll see what we draw. We can kind of go from there. So I may go peel off just to get some more cards so we can stall a little bit, and then we have potential Fire Fist. Okay, we get another peel off, so alright, cool. So we'll draw a card here. Ooh, we get the Doflamingo blocker. Could save this for next turn as well. Or we Fire Fist their field next turn. So I can hold on to this. So we'll just put, it doesn't really matter what we put. So let's just do that. We'll put that there, and then let's attack them here. 6 on 5 back. See if they have a 2K that they sack often the rip here. And yeah, we'll play around with stuff there. So they're only gonna be on the 4. They do that. So we'll hit the peel off, draw a couple more cards. So we got some defense. Again, we just gotta stall them out. If I can get like one clear board wipe, and then if we can set up Sanji into a Rayleigh later, we should be okay. But again, it'll depend on, alright, yeah, a lot of the stuff that they may or may not have already. So that's a little stinky here. Take this hit, and then we'll block both of these. So we go no. We'll do, how do I go? Because I can minus this down next turn. Alright, we'll block this one. And then 5 again. So we'll go no. May need to use this to search something. So where am I going to be at? I'm going to be at 6. You know what? Never mind. We should be okay. Because we have this for the turn after. Okay, we draw another one. Alright, so if I minus this down, I could Fire Fist this out and then also attack this. Alright, I guess we'll see what we draw here though. Ooh, okay, we get the Otama. Alright, so never mind. Now I could drop this and this. We Fire Fist them both out. Okay, and then we have our stuff here. I'm going to send, this is where I'm going to be at next turn, 8. So I have this and this, and then we can go this into this. Alright, we'll send one of these to the bottom. So drop this to 5, because again, Fire Fist is 5 and 4. So we'll do this here, and then we'll do this and this, so we can pop both of those. So we get the one here, and then we'll attack them 7 on 5. So get a board wipe there, and then obviously next turn we'll have Newgate, and even if they get their big hitters, now we can do a combo, clear something. So alright, they're going defense, which is fine. I just need to get through pretty much this turn here. Go no. We'll sack Marco here because I'm going to commit to Newgate. And then, alright, they got another Red Ranger. Bit unfortunate, but what can you do? I'll probably... So they're at 4. Attack here. So 8. Alright, we'll take this one. Get another Rayleigh. Okay, I might send one to the bottom. Okay, and then another Rayleigh. Alrighty. We'll draw a card. Okay, we get Pudding. So yeah, we'll send one Rayleigh to the bottom here. And then we can also do this to this here. Rest, pop that. And then let's attack them 7 on 5. Then yeah, we got 2K stuff here. And yeah, we're just going to kind of do some board control the best we can. Alright, they're going crazy with the defense. Alright. Well, I assume that means they have like Ray or something in hand. Let's have another blue. Alright, we'll go no. Block with Pudding. And then, I guess see what they got here. Okay, they got another one. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Not a whole lot I can do about that. So, drop this down to 6. 9 on 6. I'm gonna take a couple seconds to thonk about it, even though I can't do anything about it. So, alright. Let them have that. We're still at the 1 though. So that's decent there. Obviously I can pop this with our stuff here. Place on top. Place Rayleigh. We'll minus this down to 5. And then, alright, attack them 6 on 5. See what we can do, but if they have another baby Red Ranger, not a whole lot we can do off of that. Alright, so we'll do this here. Deploy that, minus it down, pop that there. Alright, so there we go. Now we're just going to play defense as much as possible and just go directly at them. So we have the 2Ks here to use. I have a Doflamingo blocker that we can use as well. So, alright, they're bringing back the Red Ranger again. So that'd be 4. Well, we can take the hit on 1. Obviously, I can then clear this guy again. So, it just kind of depends on what they get. So they do that there. Alright, we'll take this. Alright, that's big. That's very helpful, actually. And then, yeah, if they attack here, we'll block this. So we'll go no. And then we'll do this and this here. So we gotta play our Doflamingo blocker here. Get things set up. We have Newgate, which I could play minus this down turn Newgate. And then we fly at them. So I just have the 1 here. I think I should play this first, and then we'll just see what we get off and everything. Because I just need to get them down to 1, clear this, put up a blocker, and then potentially use this to filter out like Rayleigh or something. So since we have 10, let's deploy this, see what we have here. Ooh, Rad Beam would actually be very massive here. And Blocker Marco as well, because I could go Blocker Marco with the stuff, and then just attack this regular. But then I still have to get him down. But then we have the blockers and stuff chilling. Do we take the gamble of the stuff there? Kind of fine with all this stuff though. So we'll do that. What do they have in here? So they have 3. So they'd have to have the 4th one or have another Sora to bring it back if we did that. But if they were at 6, they'll be at 8. So maybe they have Judge. But if they have Judge, play Judge, they'd only be able to attack 5 with this, which are going to block. And then I have this and this to block a 7. And we have this. So. Alright, let's do this here, do this, draw a card, place on bottom, Rayleigh, we'll minus this down here, rest, we'll pop that, and then, alright, let's attack them, 6 on 5, okay, so they're blocking this, and then, yeah, they'll probably take these 2 then, so 8, and then 9, so we get them down to 1. All right, this is it. We make it through this turn, we'll win. If not, we'll lose. It's pretty much dependent on Dofi here. So, all right, they're drawing. I assume looking for a way to bring this guy back. But again, I have this, and then we have stuff to be able to block. So, all right, they're going for this here. Okay, we're still chilling, because again, I can block that. So they return this here. All right. So they're going for it here. Okay, cool. So no, we can just do this, this, and this. And all right, we'll see what happens on all this. So not a whole lot we can do here. I'll just swing 9 off the rip. See what they do. And then we'll just do a bunch of 9s here. Okay, well, they do that, so we'll put 1 here. They'd have to do the same thing with all 3 cards. And then mathematically, even if they were all 2Ks, because I could just swing 5 either way here. So even if these are all 2Ks, that only gets them to the 13. And then 9 plus 8 for us is the 17, so it doesn't really matter what they do with the rest of those here. So we can just do this and then attack them 17 on 5. And yeah, it's return the GG. But yeah, that was a good one. Able to get the bounce back there on Ray. Again, we got the Sanji setup of all 3. Pretty cool. And yeah, there we go. All right, we got Red Purple Law. We'll go second here. And we got Fire Fist, so huge. I'm going to keep that again for this matchup. That is what I always be looking for. So they're dropping the Gordon, which is fine. So we'll do this here, draw a card so we can get, so we got Doflamingo. which I may use next turn depending on what they do. Just so for some bait there. So we'll do this, put this here, do that. All right. So we play around with stuff here, and yeah, we'll just see what they do. And yeah, probably drop this just to get this out of the way, so then I don't have to worry about it later. But we need a little bit of mid-range action, so we'll see what we can draw and play around with stuff from there. We'll go no. I'll block this one, and then we'll see what they go. Okay, they're dropping Zoro. All right, we'll take one. Ooh, okay, we get Rayleigh, so that's pretty large there. All right, so we get this here. We'll do this. Draw a card. Another Sanji. I feel like I don't need two, so we'll send one here. We'll do that. Probably should have did this first so I could rearrange stuff, but oh well. Let's attack 6 on 3. And why I'm fine with this is because we can ideally try to hand starve them out here. So now we'll drop this and start placing on top. Okay, this is huge for us to draw. And then outside of the stuff here, let's move this here, and then we'll kind of go like this so I get some counter and stuff set up. So there we go. And yeah, for next turn, depending on what they do here, if they drop like Kid and then bring something else in, we can Fire Fist wipe their field. And yeah, so there's the Kid. They'll use, I assume they're going to use Gordon. Yeah, drop this down. And we'll see what they bring in off in that. But I ideally now can use Fire Fist and wipe the field here. So okay, they're only get to 4. So kind of okay with that. I can use the 2K here to block this. And yeah, we can clear their board here, get them into some more hand starve action. So we'll block that there. And yeah, we just need to stall things out. Because now I have, we can wipe here. I can go new gate as well, which is cool. So, alright. Do this. Draw a card here. So we get Marco for next turn. So just in case I need it, we'll drop this down there. So now I can do this and this. Get rid of both of those here. Put all these on. Smack them down 1. So now the game is level. 3-3. Board wipe. Got them at the 4. And they only have the cards here in hand. So, alright. And then obviously now next turn, depending on what they bring, we can go Rayleigh, hard drop, or since we have Newgate, we do that, clear something, and then set up this for the turn after. Pretty much it just depends on if they can spam Kid and Killer or not, I think. And I guess if they have another Maria, but if they are missing a key resource, we'll be okay. But if they still have everything, then we probably won't be. Just because I went for the board wipe there with the Fire Fist instead of the hold on to peel off. So we'll just see kind of what happens and what we can do. But any low attacks, I'll probably sack Marco here, because Marco in this matchup obviously just gets bottom decked off the rip. So not a whole lot we can do there. And yeah, so they're dropping Pudding into Ray. Alright. So they get that there. Okay. And I guess we'll see what they're able to, what they do here. So with the 3, we gotta take that one. Okay, so we get our Pudding. So okay. So we could drop this, put one on here. I can rest it, pop this. So they're at 4. This gives them 1 back, and then I can attack them for 7, get them down to 2. Or minus this down. We have Marco. I think this is probably the best play. So we'll deploy this onto here. Draw a card here. So we get another one of these. Place on top Rayleigh here. Which one do I want to minus down? Is the question. Do I want to keep him here? Let him have a Don back? And then potentially force him to attack with this. I guess we can just do that. We'll rest this, pop that, and then we'll put one here. We'll attack him 7 on 5. And I guess we'll see what they do with this. But yeah, next turn, ideally, can kind of wipe some stuff here. It'll be close. I would like to have a 2K in hand. But we'll just be able to see. It depends if they can't get rid of Newgate here, then we're looking great. But if they can get rid of this, then, especially without Kid and Killer, not looking as great. Because won't have the defense. But we can set up our combo here. So basically, this is kind of the pivotal turn of what they get, and if they get rid of this, which will pretty much determine the game. Because we have to survive, ideally this turn, and then the offense of them of next turn as well is where it's going to put things a bit tricky. Because again, with Rayleigh, free pop on something, and then I can ideally drop something crazy as well. Alright, so we'll see what they get. So them dropping Queen isn't the worst. I'd kind of rather this than be able to hit 2 Gordons on Newgate here. So that means Newgate is staying, which means I'll be able to use to pressure them. And yeah, I guess we'll just see what they bring in. Because yeah, Kid and Killer would be not ideal. Okay, Bon Clay is fine. Leaves them with 2. So they're going to attack us here. Alright, I'm going to take this 1. Okay, that's actually, I mean, massive for the turn after this. Alright, so I can drop this down. And then we can swing here, see if they sack this. And then I can pop their stuff here. Alright, so we'll draw a card. So place on top this. Minus this down here. So, alright. Let me swing 6 on 5. We'll see what they do. Alright, and then we'll attack them 8 on 5. And then I'll drop Sanji. We'll get Rayleigh. I can do a bunch of things, really. Because we'll want to pop Bon Clay to make sure they can't win the game. But I'm hoping they sack Queen here. That'd be great for us. Alright, they didn't sack Queen. So not as good there, but it is what it is. We can drop this, deploy this. So we can do... We'll drop this down, and then we'll pop Bon Clay. So this is at 3K, this is at 2K. And yeah, then we have all of this. We have some defensive stuff here. So if they want to go for the game, they have to invest pretty much all their Don. So that is why Rayleigh is lovely, being able to do that. And yeah, if we have everybody chilling here, again, unless they can spam like Kid and Killers, we're kind of okay. But even if they can, let's run the math. They would attack like the 8, take that, bring it in, then attack 10. I can get to 6, 7, 8, 9, only 2 to 10. Okay, so may have to block out if they do something like that. But we'll see what happens here. But this is the pivotal turn. Obviously, they only have 1. Let's say you can put up a bunch of blockers. There's that as well. So mess around with stuff there if they have a bunch of defense. But yeah, we'll see. Again, we do have our searches, so I can potentially search stuff. I don't need the puddings here if they attack for anything low. But yeah, we got this at 3K, this is at 2K. So I can't just swing for the game on us, which is cool. Big fan of that. Because yeah, they literally have to invest all of their Don to swing with these. So I assume they're not going to do that. And I feel like they're, depending on the blockers they may have, that would be their play here, is to just kind of go defense and block out everything. But we'll see. Unless they can spam the Gordon and Max to get rid of something. But if that leaves them open, I still have this. It's going to be close. Again, it just kind of depends on some draw stuff. And then, again, this is pretty much... okay, well, they took off. All right, man. Well, looks like we were chilling. I guess that's why they dipped. But I guess we can play things out. Assume that they drop another blocker, because there's no way for him to go for the game. But shows the power of Rayleigh. right there, being able to do that and that. And yeah, because then they can't go for it. They didn't have the Kid and Killer. We were able to get rid of Maria early stages, so they couldn't really just spam Maria's ability on us. And yeah, things worked out. Hitting this, Rayleigh, just super, super clutch. But yeah, I guess that was their game plan then, going for the game with Bon Clay. But I mean, they had a decent amount of stuff, because if they would have played another blocker, they would have swung. They could have then brought in this, so they could have brought like 2. They would have swung enough, so I would have blocked out that, keeping us here. So then they would have 3 blockers on the field. I mean, they could have blocked out of all 3 gone down, but I guess they would have been board white. We would have had 1. With me getting this, I could have cleared something 2, and then kept 1 up for the rad beam. So I think, and then this being their next draw, we probably would have been good either way, because again, they only have the 1 here, so they wouldn't have gotten anything back. So yeah, I think we were good. But yeah, cool combo, and glad I get to show how you can use Rayleigh, especially again if they just have any character 3000 or less, you can pop it. So you don't have to use the ability to pop it. You can just stunt their stuff and then pop whatever they have. All right, we got some red purple law action. Do not have our fire fist, so we need to try to find this guy and see what we can do. So we're just gonna go hard with the filtering, so we can try to get fire fist, which will definitely save us. They're attacking 5 on 5. We'll go no here, and then we'll sack this Marco, because again the Marcos in this matchup aren't the best, so they're just dropping this, not attacking, which is fine by me. So all right, we'll draw this, see what we get here. So another Otamas. There's 3 of our Otamas. All right, I guess we'll just do that. Put this here, and then I'm gonna put 3 on here. We'll attack them 8 on 5. So we'll take this, but so we get them down 1 there. Okay. So they're attacking 5. I'll go no. We'll block with an Otama here. And then they're attacking again. I guess we'll take this 1. All right, we get Rayleigh, which is nice. They're dropping Queen. All right. Well, we do have Marco. We can play. And then they're bringing the boys there. All right, we get Ace, which is decent as well. So I could do... We can target this. And I guess we'll just see what they do. Because I could minus this down as well. And then attack this. And then we can drop Marco onto this. We'll just see. All right, we get the red rock, which is decent, but not helpful here. We got like a big turn coming in, so we'll do this. Because I could just minus this down attack and then attack them with Ace as well. So here we'll minus this down. Let me attack 6 on 3. We'll see what they do. Alright, so they drop that, which is fine. Then we'll drop Ace, and then I'll attack him 6 on 3 again. So, alright. Obviously, this Ace can't get removed from play, so we can use him to stall a little bit if they do have a Gordon or Max. And yeah, then we can play around some stuff here. We have Rayleigh, so I could hard drop Rayleigh potentially next turn, and we play around from there. So we'll go no. We'll block that there. Obviously, I can make a big play and go for it all here. So 6 on 4. They do that there. I guess it depends what they bring in. Or do I make the big play here? We could sack this in Marco if I'm gonna drop well, force them to attack here. No, we'll just do that. Not worth. So they go there though. I guess we'll see what they bring in. So, okay, they got Maria. All right, not looking ideal for us. I can hard drop Rayleigh. I can pop this. Minus this down and attack it. Obviously, they have Maria on the board, so that's not ideal there. All right, so we'll do this and this. Let's just pop that then, and then we'll attack them 5 on 3. See what they do with this. So we get rid of that, which is cool. All right, so we at least get them down a little bit. If they can get rid of Rayleigh here, not great for us at all. But if Rayleigh can stick, we can go for clearing the board. But again, in this matchup, you kind of need Fire Fist because they can do so much silly stuff. So we'll go no, and I'll block this one with an Otama. So, alright, they're doing that. Okay, we'll take this one. I get Pudding, and then, okay, they do have the Gordons. Alright, well, not much I can do about that at all. They got everything. So, okay, they play all that stuff. I'm at 2. We have another Rayleigh, but I guess we'll just see what we can draw here. We get Doflamingo. Hold on to this just in case, I guess. Marco's gonna be some defense. Alright, place on bottom. We'll send that to the bottom. I'll minus this down. Attack. Then I make a... Where are they at? They're at 8, so it doesn't really matter. They're gonna be a full anyways. So it leaves me with 1. May use for a search. So, okay, we'll attack this 6 on 3. They take that. Alrighty. Do this. Get rid of that. Leave me with the 1. Here, we'll drop this for a search. Just in case we need something here. So I'll just grab this for some clearing action. And alright. Not looking good for us. They've got the perfect like setup of everything here. Probably take this one. Okay, we get another Otama, which I do not need. And do they have again? Alright, yeah. We can't do anything on this. This is yeah, where for me it runs into a little bit of issues, but at least we were able to stall them out for some stuff there. I could just bottom deck this and then we play this, but the problem is that they're gonna be at 1,000,000. So okay, we get Sanji. A little late, unfortunately. Not gonna help us out here. So we can drop this down. Cause yeah, if I drop Marco, I could pop this, and then they just have this, and this. Oh, Marco and then Doflamingo, I guess. So I guess we'll see what we have here. Alright, well, there's our Fire Fist that we need. A little too late. I should have did, well, it wouldn't have mattered because we wouldn't have seen it. Guess we'll just do this for now. So we got that going. So this is 5. So I attack them 7. Obviously they're just gonna take the hit. So I feel like I need to get rid of this. But if I have this, oh man, what would I rather have though, is the question. This, we can just pop Maria. And then they just have these 3 swings and depend what they have here. Or we hope we get a Rad Beam potentially. Alright, let me attack him 6 and 5. Assume they're gonna take it. To get a card there. Alright. All I can do is this. We'll get rid of that. A little too late because they're at 10. Doesn't really matter. But I guess we'll just see if they have yet another Gordon or Max. But them being able to perfectly get rid of both Rayleighs back to back, not ideal. And they have another Otama. Okay, well, does not look good for us. Yeah, I don't think we can do too much here. 7 on 5. Well, I can block this, so I guess we'll just do this and this. I have to block it, and then we gotta pray this is like a Rad Beam, pretty much. So big money, no whammies. Whammy, because yeah, now they can just swing here. And nothing I can do about that. So nothing we can do there. They got literally the perfect setup with everything. And yeah, if you don't get Fire Fist right away, you're kind of toast. Alright, Robert, action we go. We got a okay starting hand. We got our end game set up, so that's good. Now we just gotta see if we can get there. So we'll play around with that. I kind of like this. We may need to use it a couple times here, so we'll do that and our turn there. But yeah, off the Spandam, they trash a Rob and get the Spandine in there, and then they drew another Rob, so might be a little tough. Obviously, if they get to the end game, they'll be able to do all this stuff there. So they got another Spandam. We get the Who's Who for the 2K. Hit a Brook and a Soap Sheep in here. Okay, interesting. All right, I'm fine with taking this one. Just off in the rip there, and no stage, so that's good. Well, here, let's drop this first. Start placing on top all of our stuff here. This may come in handy for Moria later. Kind of like this as well, and then we might just filter some stuff then because we have this coming from there and there. So let me break things down then. So to make sure of what we'll be grabbing here. So this will be turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. So I want to grab this then and make sure this is here because I'm probably gonna filter this Sanji then. So because we know we have these other ones coming. So we'll return our card there, and then we can now draw a card, and I'll place on bottom. We'll send this Sanji there. Do that, and we'll attack him here. 6 on 5. Alright, so they take the hit there. Again, we know they have the 2K with the Who's Who and stuff. They have all the cards in hand here. They're just going 5 on 5 there. We'll go no, and I'll block with this Doflamingo. Obviously, we know they have Robert to be able to get rid of here, so they may do that. And, alright, they are. So, dropping that there. Alright. Fine with that. Again, we'll just play some defense. We'll try to chip them down a little bit more here on this next go. And, yeah, so we get the red rock. I could make a play. Get rid of this stuff here to stall them out a little bit more. Or we can set up Marco. So, because yeah, here's our Sanji back. So we can put this back here. What would I rather do? Because go Marco potentially because they'd be here. Then we could trade out. That might be the play. And then I can hold on in case they do cost remove. Get rid of one or the other. So we'll just drop that there then. Alright, we'll attack them 6 on 5. And so, alright, they block that one. And alright, we'll drop Marco, get rid of that. And alright. This is where if Marco either leader ability was minus 3k, that'd be so helpful. They're minusing that down. If they only swing, what do they have here? Alright, we'll go no. We'll block this one because we can. For now, and then alright, they got another Spandam. Alright. So this is where we have to make a judgment call of what one to hold on to here. Potentially. If they can get rid of Marco. So they whiff on the cards to draw. So they send a Moria, a Jack, and a Brook there. So they're just dropping the Borsalino. Alright, so that works out for us. We can take this. And okay, so now we can I could just drop Rayleigh here as well. We can drop this down. Obviously drop this down, attack it, get rid of it, put pressure on them. This is probably our best play here. Out of everything, in the next turn we can go Sanji. Because with them being the stuff there. So drop Rayleigh, I'll stunt this down to 3. We'll drop this here, and then we'll just attack a couple times here. So we'll do this here, and then also drop this down. So this is at 4. This is there. We'll clear this, and then we will attack Rob here a couple times. Because even if oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say even if they do decide to block out, so we get them down there. Okay. So this is at 2k for them. Obviously, now we can play around some stuff here. No stage, so we don't have to worry about too much here. But again, if they try to cost remove Marco, we can sack something, which I'd probably sack at this point. Well, if they play Moria, kind of depends on what they bring back. Because, yeah, it'll give us some options. Obviously, they have Robert in here. They could make the play, but we could save the red rock to get rid of Moria, or play around with stuff there. So we'll go no. We'll block this one here. Alrighty. So they're keeping all of this. So, alright, there's the Moria. Unless they... Well, I don't think they can, right? Because they could only get this down. So this is at 7. Then on the stage. So they're going Rebecca, Helmeppo. Okay. I guess we'll see what they grab here. So they're dropping this down. So there's this Bandine. So this is at 2. So I'll bring in Robert to get rid of this. Okay, so I think I'm going to sack the... Because if I sack... Alright, we'll use the card action. We'll trash the Fire Fist. So I can keep this up. Alright, so I'm at 10. And we have Rayleigh. So I could do a bunch of things again here. Because we could minus this down to 6. I mean, I could get rid of this with Rayleigh as well. Because I can use Leader ability and an Otama to drop this down. And then clear that. Dropping this too. And then swing at them a bunch. Or we get Sanji Rayleigh set up. We drop this just down to 6. So I can easily block out. And then potentially save Red Rock for stuff later. Because I could minus this down and this. And then we just target this. Alright. I think... Ooh. We get the Rad Beam. That's pretty decent. So we'll put this here. What do I want to minus down? Because I can minus this down by 2. Minus this. We can minus this. Alright, let's minus that down there. Alright, we'll deploy this. Deploy the card here. So we'll minus this. Minus this. And then we'll pop that there. Alright, and then we'll attack them at 6 on 4 here. So they take that. Alright, we'll attack them again. 6 on 5. Alrighty, and then we'll attack them 8 on 5. So we get them down to 2. Okay, so they got this. This is only at 6, so we can potentially block out. This is going to be a pivotal turn here, depending on what we can keep and stuff like that. Because we got all our big hitters. They don't have a stage set up, which is fantastic. But yeah, obviously with Marco, we have our stuff here to keep them alive. So they're just attacking 5. So we'll go no, and then I'll block that. So we can play around with stuff there. Keep ourselves in the game so they just don't go for it. But yeah, we have Red Rock, so I could potentially clear. I guess what else? They don't have another Moria in here. I haven't paid attention to what they sent back, but we'll see what they bring in. And yeah, may need to just go defense, which have a bunch of our stuff here. But it just depends on what they do with the rest of their Dawn, I guess. So they're attacking. Because that's 6. So yeah, okay, they've now realized it's only at 6. Alright, so alright, never mind, they're dropping the stage. So they're dropping Marco down and then dropping Jack. Okay. Use the card action. We'll do this here, bring him back. And then they're attacking 6 on 6. I'll go no. We'll do that. Alright. So, ooh. You get Newgate. Okay. Well, I have 2. We kind of need to clear some things out here. Get another Red Rock. Okay. Because I could just Red Rock one of these out if we need to. So it's probably the play. I only have the 2 here. Alright. Do not see a path to victory with this, so let's minus this down there. So I have 6. Alright, let's put 1 on here. We'll attack them 7 on 5. And we'll just go about it. See what kind of all breaks down from here. Alright, we'll do another 7 on 5. And yeah, this is pretty much either way potentially game deciding here. Because if they block out of this, I'm just going to audible, then we're just going to clear their board. So we'll see what, because then I can starve them out. Because with the 2, we won't have to worry about anything. So, alright, they do block out of that. Okay, so this is 9, this is 8. Alright. We'll attack this 8 on 8 then. Because now they only have 1 card. And then I can save one of this to potentially just pop everything. Okay, 8. We'll attack this again. See what they do. Alright, they take that. Okay. Then we'll attack 9 on 9. So they sack that. Alright. We'll just bottom that anyways. Keep 1 up. Alrighty. So this is all they got. I have 2. They do not have any rush that I know of. So unless they got the most insane heart of the cards ever, we're kind of chilling. So, alright. We'll just do that. This again, doesn't really matter here what they do. So they go Rebecca, all right, into grabbing Borsalino. So they can then also play Borsalino. Okay, and all right, they called it a day because yeah, obviously nothing they could have done there. But yeah, there you go. That's adjusting to the conditions against Rob, and yeah, just making the call and everything there as well. Again, that's where to kind of flex closeout games is just being able to make those decisions where if your opponent then goes crazy with the defense there and leaves their board wide open, don't feel like you're forced into having to go for the game. So on the turn, you can just wipe their board, especially if you play defensive with your life, and just put them in a very, very tough spot. So yeah, we then wipe their hand and the board, which then just isolates the life cards so you don't have to worry about it because then you just set yourself up. That's like the other way to win games is like you don't always have to feel like you're forced into going for the life and then get discouraged, especially if they block out of the stuff there. But yeah, we just ate away everything at their hand, put them in a spot where I could then pivot to just wipe their board instead because we had Red Rock ready to go either way. And yeah, there we go. Closing out Robert. Again, Marco, pretty fun. If you like the Sanji build, it's good. Again, I think if you're able to put everything together, depending on what you get, you can kind of beat everybody. So the blue cards, very nice. And yeah, the Marcos in this matchup are massive, and Ace. So both Marcos, Ace, absolutely huge against Rob. And against like a lot of the decks. Obviously not as good against RP Law, but it just kind of, that's why we have, you know, the Fire Fist and stuff in here. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.